Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Ben. I'm from CG7. Um, I would like to share my testimony to everyone. First, one day that starting of the year, I think I just start back my business on. I think after Chinese New Year, February, I think. Yeah, business was very down. Business go so down. So um, my wife was like worried, and I'm also saying that, woman in that business is slow, and what should do this and that. So I say not to worry, to be persevere. Obviously I also worried that, but just I tell her to be persevere, because I know something great gonna be happen. So the next was in March 1st. I made a prayer that suddenly I was doing something, so I click on mind that, hey, I have to write down this thing, and I make myself to fast on that day. So I write down all the things that I wrote, a few numbers of things, like it's breakthrough, financial breakthrough, wisdom from God. Then they have favor from God, a lot, that few items lah. Then some things that I asked for. So I said the date, I write down everything. Good enough on the 3rd of March. 3rd of March. So a reporter from one of the news reporter from newspaper. So they gave a call and gave a message. Actually, gave a message. Then my wife will say, "Hey, babe, the lady say your news is out on Facebook and also in newspaper at tomorrow morning." So I was like very happy, the joy of happiness and everything. And then customer keep calling and say, "Hey Ben, you're in the newspaper. I saw it on the Facebook." So I was like non-stop crying. The Holy Spirit came and I was like crying, but I don't know what to say. I don't know what cry is that. It's like, don't know, the joy of cry or the cry of because I know God is actually doing something in my life. Yeah. So I was like, after that, the business was good until I have to tell my wife to off the gadget, for this delivery food gadget and everything, to off, so until cannot control. was good. And after that, later was so good. That is one of the testimony. The second testimony is, on one day I went to JBJ to renew my GDL license. They have a favor from God. The lady said, "Hey, I'll do it for you, no problem." So I do it for you, and everything that I did for you, no problem. So I say, "Oh, great." So I just get my checkup done and everything done. So I passed to the lady, so she did for me. So one day that supposed to pass back to me, but the lady haven't passed back to me. I was a bit like worried because she's holding my license, driving license and everything. So I just give a pray. Say, "God, please allow the lady to pass back my thing, because I need to use the lorry by tomorrow. I have an event out, so I need the GDL back." So good enough, the lady really came on the same day that I asked God. He really came. And I asked God then. So he came. So I tell my wife. She say, "Babe, this is not by coincidence. It's not how to say, not by coincidence, really. Not like how to say, like in Chinese you say, 唔係咁啱得咁巧啊." It really came because of the prayer. The lady passed back. But I know normal human will think like, oh, come ngam tak kum kill, the lady came. No, actually it's because of the prayer. That how I feel lah. How I feel really. So the lady passed back the thing to me. Then another thing is, one day, one night, I was just thinking, hey God, I was just thinking, but I had never even prayed and spoke out. I was just thinking from my heart to my brain. I just say, hey, I want to make this number of money by tonight. But really good enough, God bless me more than that amount, that what I requested for the night. Really happened. This is the real thing that I experienced. And a lot of things. Then the favor of God. After another day, someone introduced and brought a blogger came and blogged me, a YouTube blogger to blog me. I was in the YouTube. So very good. The response was very good. So one day, this is the third testimony, the latest testimony. One day I remember was in Good Friday. So Auntie Judy, Sister Shanice, that's my cell leader, both of them. They requested me to cook for the church. So I and my wife planned and say that we want to bless the church, because earlier stage we have hit some target that we wanted to. That is like what my wife say. Okay, this we really meet somebody, so we want to give to the church and bless the church for the cooking. So Sister Shanice refused. She said, you have to take the money. Then Auntie Judy also warned me that you said this time you cook, you have to take the money. But I really, from the bottom of my heart, I want to bless the church. But both of them refused. Then one day, Sister Shanice passed the money to me. I remember it was heavy rain. She passed the money to me. I said, no, I want to bless the church. She said, no, you bless in something else, like give it to mission. So I said, yeah, true, give it to mission. So I gave the money. I poured it on the envelope, the church envelope, and Auntie Judy came and collect the food. So I gave it back the money on the envelope to Auntie Judy and say, this money I want to give on mission. So on that night, the same night, the business was like triple. That means 3 times more than what I give back on the same day. The next day is 5 times more what I give back on the day that I gave. There's like, I'm so I was like so until actually my wife was the one who reminded me, do you know that day after that we gave this one to the church, give back to the mission, our business go up 3 times more, and the next day was 5 times more. So I'm so blessed. Actually, brothers and sisters, nothing is by coincidence. So I believe is when you pray, you believe you will get it. That is my experience. I really have touched. I tell you the feeling, what I wrote on the 1st of March, everything is like coming true. But still, I believe that still have things that they will be like coming, certain things that maybe certain things that I wrote, it will be like coming on the way. I believe because I believe because when we say it out and believe, I know the thing will happen. Because of the first testimony and first time that I experienced the news broadcaster came, it really boosted me up, and I always believe in God. I just only sometimes I think the thing can be happen. And even though like I feel like the business was very slow on that day, so I just like count, it's actually not slow. That actually on sometimes it's like, the money is there. It's like, it looks low, but the money is there, what I always expected. Thank you, everyone. Just believe, pray, you will get it. The reason why I don't want to be on the stage, because I know, actually, I feel very emotion. The first testimony, the first thing happened, I cry non-stop, really on the truck. When second thing that, what I wrote, I read. That means I read to my wife. When I was reading, I was crying non-stop. Usually I won't be like that, but this is really real to me, that happened to me. This is what my testimony is. Thank you so much. God and the Holy Spirit is always be with me. The wisdom. When I was thinking about worried, they have some voice, but I don't know is the voice is from God or from other side or what, I don't know, but they always tell me that, don't worry, telling my name, don't worry, Ben. Wait, just be patient, it will come. It really every time happened that when I was like, I worried about my business, it's not going to be like, looks like slow. So I worried, then I just like sit down and just pray. Or just tell me that inside my heart, and they have answer for me that say that not to worry. Every time they have answered for me that not to worry. This is real. But I don't know how it's individual feel. But for me, I feel this way. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good day.